boom, 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 boom. Today is a nice evening here in Vegas. We are going to cover the topic of fake perfumes, how you can check and what are the latest developments and how can you protect yourself. Just a quick interruption. On Instagram we have a giveaway of 33 times 33 euro as a voucher. The only thing what you need to do is comment the Instagram reel down below, post it in your story and follow. That way you can win. And we have also active a deal of the day. All Omega watches are on discount just for this weekend. So check out the offers and get your first watch. Bow! The first thing what we need to do is establish some ground facts about the production side of perfume. How much does it cost to produce such a perfume like Naxos or even my fragrance, and what is it about? First off, let me show you two bottles of Naxos. Here we have, the same perfume, but the only difference is from the inside the juice looks different. At the end of the video I will tell you which one of this is real and which one is fake. The list price of this fragrance is 245 euro. And now the question is for which price can you get it? If we look online and just type in XERJOFF NAXOS, you will see that you can even find it for around 35 to 50 euro. Now the question is, are these real fragrances or not? First off, if we inspect the bottle, there are a lot of features which you can spot. And there is, for example, a number down here which is called the batch code. Now I will show you a fun fact how you can check from which year the fragrance is. So we are here on the website Check Fresh, and if you type in down below the batch number, you can get some details about the production side. This is quite interesting because if the batch code is not valid, you know something is sketchy and something is not going the right way. So here, for example, we see that the darker one in color was produced in the year 2023, so it is 1 year and 9 months old. So this is a good sign. If you purchase this fragrance of 245 euro, my margin is approximately half. You have to deduct the tax, of course, but a regular dealer gets 50% when he sells a perfume. These are some interesting fun facts because that way you know what is possible or not. Just another quick interruption. We all purchase this kind of luxury items to reward ourselves. Maybe we collect, maybe we like the topic, and once upon a time you find a fragrance which you're just fascinated by it. So normally I don't like this kind of videos because it's so negative. But let's try to learn from it and also give some positive ideas. So for everyone who wants to kind of get to know the fragrance which I really enjoyed the past week, then you need to listen up right now. This one is called Oud Masira from Chouard. This brand is a new brand released last year and it belongs to Gritty. And this perfume right here is for everyone who likes the perfume DNA from Oud Maracuja or from Ombre Nomade. The difference with this perfume is though, you have the same oud accord but mixed with plum. So if it's cold outside, if you need a high volume, if everyone should get your attention when you enter the room, then you should definitely try out this one. Extrait de parfum, super strong and definitely Arabic DNA. Then check out this one. And also I want to point out a great brand which needs more attention for sure is Oman Luxury. We visited them in the Oman, and if you ask yourself which one should you buy from the whole brand, it's this one called Oud Aquarilla. This one is a kind of watery oud fragrance with a high volume, not so difficult to wear, but it is just so unique. Check out the ratings on Perfume. This one is just one of the best ones among the brand and definitely my favorite one. So now let's continue with fake perfumes, but I just wanted to give you some ideas which perfumes I liked during the week. And now just one more and then we are done. It's this one called James from Atkinson. This one is just the one which I wear when I'm traveling. This one is a very, if you think of James, look at the sprayer. James the butler, what perfume would he wear if it's just the hair is back, he's dressed in the perfect way? This one, the vetiver, the earthy vetiver notes, beautiful perfume. So now let's continue with the video. If we are talking about the distribution of a fragrance, you have to know, first off, you have XERJOFF as the manufacturer. They sell it to the distribution, and the distribution also, in most cases, has approximately a 50% margin. So you can calculate that the buying price for the distribution is, let's say, around 60-70 euro, and then they sell it again for around 120-130 euro to the retailer. So this is what they need to pay, and this is how much I need to pay. This is generally the margin. Now, if we move on to my fragrances, and I know this will be very controversial because there is a trend right now of dupes or, let's say, knockoff fragrances. We don't want to, feature this topic too much. But for example, Arabian King is the most expensive fragrance which we have. Our fragrances vary. Some of them are 50 euro, some of them cost 60 euro, and this is the most expensive one. It should be, I don't have the exact number, below 80 euro, something 75 euro, something around that is the price what we pay as for our own fragrance. I know that there are several ingredients you can choose. They are more synthetic and less expensive. What it makes so expensive here is we have 50% oil inside. There are dupe manufacturers. They also offer a lot of perfume oil, and they charge for it, I don't know, 10 euro or so. Everything is possible, but I just give you the numbers, how much is the cost price for us, and that way you can think if something is right or not. So let's do one thing and just type in the next batch code from the lighter one. This one is a different color, and now let's check if this one is also appearing in the system. And we see that this one is a later batch. So the most important thing as advice I can give to you, all these brands, they produce smaller quantities in their production site. XERJOFF is one of the biggest ones. But also here you see both batches are different. The smell is the same, but the juice and the look of the juice is different, although they are just a few months apart of it. So what I don't want you to do is get nervous and get crazy, because sometimes these niche production fragrances, they can vary it. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now let's take a closer look at the market. First, let's type in fake XERJOFF perfume. If we type it in, we already see under shopping, there are a lot available. So first off, we have here, I don't know how that is possible, a big brand which is offering $55 for XERJOFF Erba Pura. So this is like a marketplace. Everyone can list things over there. This one is impossible that it's real, because like I told you, the price for us retailers, it is half of the selling price. So for example, this one, if you take a look and if you think about buying it, be sure that this one is not the real deal. Now let me show you some detailed pictures of, let's say, details where you can spot the real or the fake one. So at this point, I don't want to mention all the website which we can see here. Wholesale new XERJOFF original for $26. This is impossible. Here you have a sample. This one we leave, 34 euro or 55. This everything what you see here, and they are looking kind of, they have some real packaging, but all of this, the stone label, this is impossible that it's real. So the question now is, if you don't want to buy it, you also don't want to get fooled. So let's get some comparison side by side. That way you can spot the fake one, because I know that a lot of you guys like to buy on discounts, and I understand. So here we have a detailed post from someone from Germany, and he really give it a go. We stay with the brand XERJOFF and we go for Naxos. First off, the picture which we see here is the front label. This one, the finish looks not really high quality if you compare it to the next one. If we take it side by side, the bottle is slightly different, and the color of the gold bottle cap is a little bit different. The problem is, if you just have one, you cannot compare it. But you see the overall finish is not that nice, plus the detail of the back of the bottle is missing out. So all the detail finish, they are not 100% perfect. What is a little bit scary is that they even replicate the bottle cap itself, as well as some sticker underneath. What they're just missing is the batch code. So this is some sign which you should pay close attention to. From the inside, it's very difficult to look at, and also the bottle cap inside has the XERJOFF logo. Just one quick interruption, because we cannot miss out watches in this video. Like I said to you earlier, we have a deal of the day or deal of the weekend for Omega watches. So every Omega watch you want to try, go on the website. We have over 50 pieces live. This one, for example, I wear today. It's a Speedmaster day date. So you have a second time zone, a chronograph, a written date at 12 o'clock. This watch is for me the perfect one if you just have one watch. Especially the white dial I like. There are several different models available. We have some reduced models for sale. We have the current collection 2025, and Omega has proven through their strong kind of price increase every 6 months almost that the secondary market really kind of drives because of that. So Omega is a brand which I really like, and I would say Rolex and Omega in terms of selling numbers, they are more or less equal. Omega is doing a great job, and if you want to get the best deals, go on the website. I'm a huge fan. In my own collection I have 3 Omega watches. All of them are Speedmaster, and the second watch I gift to Victoria was Omega reduced on a leather strap. And guess how much I paid? It was 800 euro. So yeah, right now you need to pay around, I think, 2,600 euro for one with a steel bracelet. Go for it right now, because regular price is 2,800. So now let's continue with the video. Thank you very much. Let me tell you, everything gets faked right now. So if you think about a deal which is so good, too good to be true, then it's probably not true. The same appears to sharings. We offer sampling, and I see also from the US as well as Europe, there are a lot of people selling samples. What we saw and why we needed to take some action is we had an issue with our Orange Flamingo. Orange Flamingo was sold out for 3 months, and during that time a lot of people sold the samples. The only issue is this was not the real Orange Flamingo, and we noticed it because we ordered some and we spotted some reviews where we thought, how is that possible? Because they reviewed the fragrance and then we followed that route, and we saw that a lot of people used one syringe for multiple fragrances, or they put alcohol, let's say pure alcohol, in the fragrance to kind of water it a little bit down. That's why we needed to fight every single one of them with a lawyer, and this is not so nice. During that time Orange Flamingo was not available, and we waited for a new batch. So, you know, this is very difficult for you as a consumer. What I can give you as an advice is, first off, if a fragrance is too cheap, it cannot be true. I just told you what the calculation is right now. Second, if you order some samples, it's fine. You don't need to order it with us. Just make sure that the shop has good reviews, that it's a regular business, that it's not kind of a sketchy online shop where you pay a few euros or dollars for 2 or 5 ml. You know, it is some work, and if you calculate the price from 100 ml to 5 ml, then the level should match. And you should also be concerned a little bit about the less expensive fragrance and the ingredients which they use. If a fragrance costs, let's say, 20 euro and it lasts for, I don't know, 5 or 10 days, then you need to kind of make sure that the fragrance is registered and that it is tested and approved by IVRAS. That way you can make sure that the ingredients are right. But even then, I tell you, there's a lot of sketchy stuff going on. Currently, we are investigating a few fragrance brands and trying to make some tests to find out if everything is legit or not. So stay safe. At the end, you spray fragrance on your skin, and you know, this is a very sensitive and personal thing. Please let me know if you already have experience buying a fake perfume, and if we should do the same regarding watches, because there are some really scary trends regarding fake certificates, fake watches, super clones. If we should do that as well and cover that, then let me know in the comments. And until then, stay safe. And just one word at the end. This video should not be regarding that you should only purchase fragrances with us. This is not the case. I just want to point out some key features. Wanted to show you the website where you can check the batch codes. That way you can always do your research by yourself and buy your fragrance where you feel comfortable. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.